Welcome, the boys I in. April 11th, Saturday night.
Episode 11.
Episode 11.
April 11, episode 11. 11, 11, 11. Make a wish.
Oh, God.
Wow.
I don't have a wish ready.
It's 11:27 right now at night. A late pod.
There's a lot of
Very
11s
late.
going on right now.
Yes.
I might have to play this number.
Scary thing, yeah. Hey, go if you're listening to this tomorrow on the 12th. go pick up some lottery tickets and play all ones.
Play all ones.
All ones. Yep. Another week in the quarantine. Dave's done working now. I've now been.
It's me, David Alvers, and I'm done working
Yeah.
for a little bit. I'll probably start working again. Not at my current job. At a different job, though.
Yep. Cut that out of the budget. I've been home all week. I haven't left my house. I left my house like once in the last week. I haven't gone anywhere. Been at home, cooling it. Still playing Animal Crossing. We got KK Slider on the podcast today. I promised it. I don't lie. He's actually going to be in my town tomorrow. Very exciting.
That's one thing to talk about is I guess work, how that's been working at a grocery store this past week, because I felt like the mood changed where like people going in there, like last week it was, I don't know, people were a little more chill and still talking and still like, oh, this is crazy, right? Like the past couple of days, it's been like silence and no one says anything when they come up to the register. I say hi, how you doing? No one says anything. People like most people stop talking. Yeah. And then if it's the person that's not talking, and then it's other people there that are Instacart shopping, and they ask a million questions, and they need to know what every single item is because they've never been to a grocery store before.
That's funny.
Yeah. So I also Instacart shop for people.
That's funny.
But yeah, that's how that's been. Yeah, it was stressful. It's been people, the mood's changed, and yeah, people are just quiet now. It's
The mood
weird.
has shifted.
The mood shifted.
Yep, I haven't been out in the wild. The one time I left the house all week, it was a really nice day out, and I walked to the little grocery store across the street, and me and Dave got some steaks and some charcoal, and I cooked out that day. It was a great day.
It was a great day. Nice day outside. Got some sun.
Yep, beautiful day out that day. Ended up raining in the evening, but beautiful day that day. Same today. It's been really nice during the day, and then the evening it gets dark and cloudy and rainy like every day. Like a Dracula castle. Yeah, during the day I've been opening the windows, cleaning the house up, just hanging out, drinking a bang, smoking weed. I drank 2 bangs yesterday.
I drank 25% of one.
Yeah, but I drank the majority of 2 bangs. I pretty much drank 2 bangs yesterday. Yep, feel fine about it.
That's crazy. You're a psychopath. I normally drink 50% of a bang. I can't finish more than half a bang.
Yeah,
It'll take me the entire day, too. I will spend the entire day drinking half a bang. I think one time I finished an actual bang.
I used to feel that way too. It used to be a struggle to finish. I would take so long to get through a bang. I would rarely get through a bang. Now I get through a bang every day, couple hours, just
Every day.
kind of bang through it real quick. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a morning coffee for you.
Pretty much, yeah. It just lasts like the first 3 hours of my day. And then after that, it's just like I'll take a couple more sips, finish it off. I thought about opening a second bang for the pod,
Yeah.
but I didn't. Switched to liquor. Slow me down. Me and Dave took multiple shots before the pod.
I had to loosen up real quick.
Yeah, Dave took 2 shots. I took 4 shots. I got to get real. I was as tight as possible. I had to loosen up extra hard.
I've been drinking slowly all day.
Yeah, Domino told me he's been drinking all day. Yeah, you've been just drinking and playing Final Fantasy all day. Let's talk about Final Fantasy.
Let's talk about Final Fantasy. Let's hear Dave's thoughts first, as someone who hasn't played Final Fantasy 7 all the way through.
Well, see, Final Fantasy VII, the remake is cool, and I'm excited because that's as far as I got through the original version, pretty much. So that's
wow.
cool.
Yeah.
but I've only played like 3 or 4 hours yesterday when I got the game.
So where are you at?
In chapter 3, when you
Like,
first
what's
get
happening?
to the slums and they make you do all the side quest things around.
Oh,
Um,
damn, dude.
I finished all of them except for the one where you have to find the 3 cats. I found 1 cat and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop right here because I know what I'm doing and I'm gonna do other shit and I'm gonna come back to this later. So that's where I stopped at, and I'm planning on going back to that later. But I'm probably just gonna Google where to find the cats at, cause I'm like, I'm gonna fucking run around look for these damn cats.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Besides that, fucking, it's cool. I know it's fun. I haven't really done much though because the first part of the game's the demo, and I played that already,
Right.
and that was cool, and now I have fun with that. Besides that, I like it because the slums are really cool. I haven't got to explore it too much, but like, I didn't. I knew they couldn't. I knew they're gonna make the game last longer, but I was like, oh man, they put so much detail into the slums. Like,
It's insane.
yeah, there's so much, and I'm like, oh shit, this is really cool. Like, but like, I haven't really done shit. I'm just walking around talking to people and shit, and it's a normal RPG video game. Just walking around.
Yeah, and from what I hear, they like really expanded on like the upper levels of Midgar because that was something
Yes.
that like you didn't get to see a lot before. So
Right.
that was like a big thing they wanted to do in this one was show you a lot more of like the upper plate and shit. And that's cool.
Which I've only seen a little bit of. I think there's only one. I mean, so far, I've only seen one chapter of that, which is all new stuff, of course. But I mean, it was fine. It feels a little bit like Kingdom Heartsy because it's made by the same guy, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's still good.
Oh yeah, no, it's way better than Kingdom Hearts because now it's just less cringy and corny.
Well,
Like,
yeah, there's
what-
that. But I just like some of the new characters are just like, but it's not like bad. It's just you can feel where like, oh, this was not in the original game. Like you just can feel it.
Right? Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I mean, as long like all the new like backstory for some characters, it feels like it would have belonged in the original game. Like, and it's just cool to hear about like, like hear more about Jesse. I'm not gonna say more than that, but like just you get so much more interaction with the characters, which is, I don't know, as someone who's like, grew up with the game, that's just really cool to experience all the time.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, that's why when I heard that it was gonna be in parts and it was just gonna be Midgar, I was like, the Midgar part, like that's far, like that's
It's like 8-10 hours.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
like
like
yeah, in the
15.
original game, like I was like that's a decent amount of time. Like I thought that was the first disc actually when I was playing it. I first played Final Fantasy VII like years ago on my computer because it was like super cheap on Steam. And I got like to the end of that part, and I kept telling Joey, I was like, I think I finished the first disc. I was like, I don't know how far I am, but I was like, yeah, I finished the first disc. And then he was like, oh no, first disc doesn't end there. It keeps going, like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, never mind. I didn't know that. And then, but I was like, that part's long. So it makes sense why they would end it there and that being a first disc end, because I think they got to put a lot more, they put more detail into it.
Right. So
And-
I mean, they stretched 10 hours out, maybe even if you played the game before, probably less than that, into like 40, 50. Because I'm only halfway through and I've played it damn near 2 days straight. So
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's what I figured you've been
from
doing.
3 o'clock yesterday on.
Nice. Yeah, I played it for. I had a schedule yesterday where I played it for. I played for like 3 or 4 hours, and then I was like, okay, I gotta go to Animal Crossing. I gotta get some work done there, and then I'll play some little bit of Apex before bed. And I got
Yeah.
everything done. My busy schedule.
Yeah, right after where you're at, like the story kind of picks up again, and it's kind of just there's a couple. So you're at like the side quests area, and there's another one later on, and those parts are where it kind of it's not bad.
Yeah, no, I like
it. Just
it.
kind of feels like padding a little bit, which I don't really have a problem with because there's kind of like you at the same time of you doing like these pointless side quests, you're still like talking to the other main characters and kind of learning more about them. So like.
Yeah.
That's what I like. I don't really care for the actual side quest because
Oh yeah, no,
for the
it's
most
simple.
part, it's just kind of pointless.
Yeah, go kill some rats and
Yeah. It's just like normal like RPG side quests.
yeah.
Yeah, seeing Dave do all of that stuff has really turned me off of wanting to play the game. Like I'm glad I can just watch Dave play it, because after watching him play what he played yesterday, I was like, oh, I don't really want to play this game. One of the main things that because I also have never finished the first Final Fantasy VII, the original one, but I think I've talked about it on here. I'm some amount into it. I don't know, but some amount of hours into it. I'm past Midgar. I'm a bit past that. And doing other stuff. The last thing I remember doing was the thing where you're like pretending you're a Shinra soldier and you have to march in the line with all the other soldiers.
Oh yeah, right before the ship. Yeah.
Yep, that's where I left off as far as I remember. And I don't know, like I really appreciated the original, and one of the things I really appreciated about it was the pacing. And the pacing was really strong, and it didn't feel like it was ever wasting my time, and it was always kind of just taking me to new. It kept me interested in the whole narrative because they just kept showing me new things. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I want to know about that.
Yeah.
In this one, it feels like they threw out like really good pacing, and we're just like, it's just a fucking stupid video game. And
well, the nice thing is you can skip all of those. You don't have to do those side quests. You can just play the
really?
main story. Yeah. You might have to do like one or two, but you can just skip those.
Yeah, it just seemed like it was a lot of just tedious video gamey bullshit, and I was like, oh, it doesn't even feel like a remake. It feels like a different game set in another place.
No, it is a completely different.
Yeah, it's completely different, which is fine. That has its own thing, but I was like, oh, I don't know. I kind of would rather just finish the original.
Yeah, I mean, as someone who's played the original like since I was like 15 years ago, probably when I played it originally. But I mean, I love the original, and I would still go back and play it. But I mean, to see the new one, it's just kind of like, as someone who grew up with it, it's crazy to be playing it.
Yeah.
They've been waiting for it for so long. So
Yeah, it looks really good.
I don't know how someone who's never played the original would feel. I would really want to talk to someone who has no idea like about anything about Final Fantasy VII, because some of the things they show you in the beginning of the game, like they immediately, I'm just gonna start just talking about it, but they immediately show you the fire scene with Sephiroth.
Oh yeah, no,
like,
that's
in the beginning
so
of the
early.
game. I was just like, whoa, oh, we're doing this right now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, they
Sephiroth
throw
is already here.
They throw a lot of Sephiroth shit at you.
And then
Yeah.
they show his face, and I'm like, they
Yeah.
should make that mysterious. Like you can show Sephiroth, like show the back of him, show his hair. Don't show his face though. Like
Yeah.
just wait, build the face up. Like yeah, make that special.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't, and as much as like they'll say like this game is for everyone, this game, like them showing Sephiroth just shows me like this is not for someone who's never played. I mean, you could probably enjoy it just the same, but
Yeah, no,
I
it
mean,
looked
like,
cool.
you're
Like, I'm
not
sure it
gonna,
was fine. It
like,
looked cool,
get
but
what's going on.
yeah, no, I think they should have built
Just
it
be
up though.
confusing.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just a couple of things like that. There was another moment that I was just like, oh, we're doing this right now, rather than like in the next disc. But yeah, those moments feel weird. But like I said, when like right past where you are, Dave, like the story kind of, you get into like this, the next reactor. You're going to the next reactor, and that whole sequence is just like it goes. And you're just going, and it feels like the regular, like the original game, but like obviously there's new stuff, but there's no bullshit in between. Like it's just like, hey, we're on the train, hey, we're in the sewers, like
Yeah, no,
it's just going.
That's why, like, I wasn't mad about the like little side quest things, because like the beginning part, like it went fast. Like they throw you right into it. You're right in the reactor. You go, you blow shit up. Like there's a lot of shit that happens, and then they give you the little side quest, and it slows down. Like, oh, okay, like give me a little break, whatever. Let me learn about some shit. And
And the actual like leading up to the boss of the fifth reactor is really cool. Just the way they handle it. I feel like the boss is actually, the way they build up the boss fights in this game is kind of different in the sense that like it's not just like, oh, here's the boss fight, you're just hitting each other back and forth. Like it changes up while you're fighting, which it feels really good with this combat. But
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, no, that's
I'm
cool.
loving it so far.
Wait, what was that?
I said I'm loving the game so far, minus like my few gripes, but
Yeah, no, me too. Like I'm having fun with it. Like I can't wait to play it, but like I still want to like play Animal Crossing at the same time. So I'm like, oh, I gotta make time for both games right now.